Hello, ladies and gents. This is Moletrap coming at you with another audio commentary, and this is going to be a game from the MSL. I'm very excited to be watching this game. Well, part of me is, but at the same time, part of me is also not excited to watch this game. This is going to be game one of the set. This is the round of 16, by the way. The set between Stork and Kwanro, and I'm not excited about this set because these are both players I would want to succeed. I like both of these players a lot, and so it's really going to be hard for either one. Whoever gets out, it's going to be really disappointing for me. So I almost wish that these guys could never play this set. They could just be in the round of 16 forever, like Sea Shield. I mean, anyway, here's Stork sitting on the left side of the screen there, and I'm really gonna have to favor him a little bit in this match just because. I think he's at another level from Kwanro. Even though Protoss vs. Zerg is his worst matchup, it's still not shabby, and he can still take on. I mean, he took out Jaedong 2-0 in the World Cyber Game, so he's capable of that. Then he's going to be capable of beating Kwanro, who's Zerg vs. Protoss is his worst matchup. So it's not really good for him. If maybe Zerg vs. Protoss was his best matchup, he might have a chance against Stork's worst matchup. But anyways, there's Kwanro, aka 4 High Tech. They made him change his name for some reason. Or maybe he did, but I remember hearing that excuse me, that his coach made him change his name or asked him to change his name. Anyway, before this game gets too going, I'm going to give a few shout-outs here, because I've been going to... That's kind of cool. He's got it playing on his little... I don't think that's an iPhone, some sort of thing like that. But he's actually got this playing on there. Anyway, like he's at the show, but he's watching it live on TV on his little phone. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, the game's getting started, but yeah, I've been going to the StarCraft classes, the last couple StarCraft classes at UC Berkeley. You may have heard about. There's a student-run class. So I want to give a shout-out to all the guys that are running that and some other people there, because they have all just been really, really cool people and really nice guys and girls. And so just total props to them for putting on a StarCraft class and just for generally being cool. Yeah, because I got to hang out with them a little bit after the class, and that was a lot of fun. So first of all, Nimue, he's the guy that's kind of like the main teacher, I guess, and he's very, very cool. Shout out to him, and also Yosh, of course. Yosh, by the way, he's one of the top players in the United States already, and so that's one of the reasons why he's teaching the class. Or helping to teach it, rather. He's one of the instructors also. So shout out to him. He's a really, really cool guy. Diggity had told me he was like awesome anyway, and so Diggity was proven correct by my experience with Yosh. And also FaZe, I think his name is FaZe. Crap, I hope I don't get that name wrong. But he was there too. He's like the third instructor, and he's really awesome also. And then also some of their friends were okay. Lore was there. TSL Lore. It's funny because Diggity told me the other day. He's like, yeah, if you see anyone, say hi for me. And Kwanro are going for a 9. It looks like 9 pool. Yeah, 9 pool with gas. Very quick build. Get some Zerglings out. You usually get your speed upgrade, and then usually, unless it's like all in, usually you'll transfer the drones off gas back to minerals, get your economy going, get another hatchery, and just use the speed Zerglings to corral the Protoss and keep them contained while you expand. Get early map control, basically. So it looks like that's what Kwanro is going to try and do. And Stork just being Stork. Look at that. 82% of the viewers think, oh, is that drone going to go down? Oh, the drone goes down. Oh, so a little 1 kill for Stork there, and that is really important, especially in a 9-pool build. He's only, after the gas in the pool, he's only got 7 drones left. Well, you make a couple more drones while that stuff's building. So usually it's like you have 9 or 10 drones by that point. So that's a tenth of his economy right there that he just killed off. And cannon's going down to stop those early Zerglings. So It's hard. It's going to be hard to say what happens here. If he can kill off that scouting probe early and not make many more Zerglings, then he'll be able to keep Stork in the dark, and Stork will not be able to know if he's making more Zerglings. Oh, and there the probe goes down, so now, if he wants to, he can... Stork does not know... Yeah, see, there's the third cannon going on for Stork, because he has no idea what Kwanro is going to do here. And so, he's kind of forced to make that third cannon there, whereas if he had seen drones coming out, then he would be able to safe to not make that third cannon, make his Nexus a little bit earlier. But because he doesn't know what's going to come out, because his scouting probe died, that was huge. So Kwanro with a real decent advantage here. Now he can, like I said, he can switch. Looks like he might be supply block or something. No, never mind. He's just saving up. He can switch over and start making drones, and then try and go for econ, or he could, of course, go for a bunch more Zerglings and try and do a run-by or something like that, which would be a little difficult to do right now. I think he knows that Stork's going to be prepared for a run-by, so he probably is not going to go in with it, but Stork does have to be prepared for it, because if he wasn't, then he could do it. Yeah, so back and forth, back and forth. Anyway, so TSL Lore Diggity was telling me, he says, yeah, say hi to people when you're there, and I'm like, well, who do I say hi to? And he's like, oh, you know, the guys in charge, and Yosh, and TSL Lore. I'm like, what? I don't know him. How am I going to recognize him? Why am I going to run into him? So then we were eating some dinner after the class, at this Korean place, actually, and this guy comes up afterwards who seemed to know the instructors, and he was talking to him and everything, and Kwanro was putting Zerglings everywhere to prevent that second scout from getting up, because that's usually what happens, especially with players like, well, especially Bisu, but Stork also, not as much, but some as well, will try and get out a scout. After their scouting probe dies, they'll try and get another scout out to try and see what's going on. And Kwanro mining gas again here. It looks like he might be going for like a 2-hatch Hydra bust. Although he could also be thinking about getting his lair soon. I haven't seen his natural. Maybe he got his lair there or something like that. I'm going for lurkers as well. But I'm really surprised he hasn't gotten a third base right now, because normally if he wasn't going for some kind of an all-in build, he would have gotten a third base, I would think, or at least be thinking about it. It looks like his second base just got up, so actually maybe he's not thinking about third base just yet. But, I mean, he's mining a lot of gas, and he's not making a lair, so that means he's probably getting Hydra upgrades. I'm pretty sure this is going to be just a 2-hatch or a 3-hatch Hydra bust or something like that. Anyway, so TSL Lore comes... Oh, so I gave it away, but... So this guy comes up during dinner and is like, hey, and he was talking with us, and I was like, oh, by the way, what's your nick, after we were talking for, like, 5 minutes, and he was like, oh, I'm TSL Lore. I'm like, oh, Diggity says hi. I didn't think I would run into you. But, anyway, Stork looks like he's going for pretty standard sort of, get your Sarah out for scouting. He may be going for DTs later, we're not sure yet. He could just be doing a +1 speed leg attack, something like that. Maybe that's why he's getting his Citadel pretty early.